Alright, okay. Good morning, everyone. Actually, today's class combine for Science 3 and for RC2. Okay, so the objectives of this online class is um, because you want to finish chapter 3 since your ujian has changed. For the earlier information, actually, I got from the teachers, chemistry teachers, the ujian only chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, but since the teachers want the students ready for until chapter 3, so never mind. Okay, I will try to teach you online, and then you try to do the exercise. Okay, I think your class have no problem with calculations because you love maths a lot, right? Okay, so let's look at chapter 3. Alright, okay, so today we are going to discuss about the mole concept, chemical formula and equations. Okay, between chapter 1 and chapter 2, okay, chapter 3 is like a most detail about chemistry. Okay, so chapter 1 you learn about the basic things in laboratory, right? Okay, the apparatus, materials, how to handle it, and then the steps of lab experiment. Okay, and then chapter 2 you learn about atom. Okay, atom, molecule, ions, right? Okay, but for chapter 3 we go into details. Okay, how to calculate atom, how to calculate molecule, how to calculate ion. Okay, okay, now I change my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay, this one like a whiteboard lah. Okay, so I want you to understand the basic concept first. Okay, atom. Okay, can you see my writing on an atom? Okay, so we have atom, molecule, and ion. Okay, this is the basic um, knowledge that you need to know before we continue chapter 3. So let's say atom, you know really well with oxygen, right? Carbon dioxide. So this is terms that you always familiar. Okay, but for atom, oxygen is an atom. Okay, so the symbol is O. Okay, oxygen. Okay, carbon dioxide is the combination of carbon and oxygen, right? So I want to show you about the atom. So carbon, the symbol is C. Okay. Okay, so when it comes into molecule, okay, oxygen is oxygen gas. So oxygen gas is O2, means the combination of oxygen and oxygen. Two oxygen combined together, right? Okay, so we call it O2. Two oxygen combined together, so it becomes molecule. Okay. Okay, carbon dioxide means one carbon and two oxygen. So carbon dioxide also we call it as a molecule. Okay. How about ion? Okay, ion. Okay, I give you example. Let's say you have sodium. Now this one also very familiar. Sodium chloride. So sodium is Na. Okay. So this one Na sodium you need to memorize. This one is a very common atom that you will see for every chapter until form 5. It's very familiar. And then chlorine. Chlorine is Cl. Okay, so when it's combined together, okay, it will form ion, NaCl. Okay, sodium chloride. Okay, so this is from chapter 2. Okay, you learn about atom, molecule, and ion. Okay, so in chapter 3, you want to calculate. Okay, actually every atom, molecule, ion, they have mass. Okay, they have mass. Okay, for example, we have mass for let's say oxygen. The mass is 16. Okay, don't worry, the mass will be given to you. Okay, you will see the example later. In the examination, the mass will be given to you. They will give you oxygen is 16. Okay, and then let's say carbon, they give you 12. Okay, so this is the mass. Okay, so let's say the question asks you, what is the mass for CO2? Okay, so you just total up all. Okay, so carbon we have 12. Okay, one carbon, right? Okay, plus okay, oxygen. So oxygen here we have two. This one you need to know the formation of the formula. Okay, carbon here, one carbon plus okay, two oxygen. O2 here means double oxygen. Okay, two oxygen. Okay. Sometimes students confuse. They think that CO2 means O. All of these are two. C also two. Okay, oxygen also two. So this one is incorrect. So you need to understand the basic concept first before we go into examples. Nanti you confuse. Okay, so two small two here is the only for oxygen. Okay, so 12 plus 16 times 2. Okay, so total up. Okay, siapa nak cuba? Cikgu memang nak suruh kamu kira. Okay, cuba kira berapa jawapan. Cuba boleh bagi cikgu jawapan ini. 12 plus 16 times 2. Okay, thank you. Okay, very good. Okay, I can see Jeremy there, Yak Huai. Okay. Lai Wan Ting and Ko Yishuan. Okay, very good. Li Kayin. Okay, the answer is 44. Okay, so this is the easiest one lah. I give you CO2. Later you will see a lot of formula. Okay, yang lebih kompleks. Okay, alright. Okay, I give you another example lah. Okay, so that you can understand more. Okay. Okay, let's say you want to calculate, okay, I think we just refer to the textbook. Okay, can you see the screen, right? All right. Okay, I zoom enough, big enough. Okay, so you don't mind the before the page, you can see the word relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, and that. Okay, itu definition saja. Nanti cikgu explain. Okay, now I want to focus on calculations because in the examinations they points about the calculations. Okay, example number 1. Calculate the relative molecular mass of glucose. Okay, so now we have C6, H12 and O6. You can see the small number here, C6, H12 and O6 is number, the number of carbon. Let's say here. Okay, so carbon we have 6 carbon. Okay, H12 means we have 12 hydrogen. Okay, O6 mean we have 6 oxygen. Okay, and then given to you, this is the mass. Since this is atom, because it's an atom, right? It's an atom, so we call it as a relative atomic mass because it's an atom. So hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12, and oxygen is 16. So you just, okay, how to calculate the relative molecular mass since it's a molecule. Okay, C6H12O6 is molecule, so we call it as a relative molecular mass. Okay, it's only the terms only. Okay, you need to know the calculations, the most important one. Okay, alright, so just substitute. Okay, 6 here means 6 carbon, and then 12 here, 12 means the mass of carbon. Okay, so since here, same here, okay, 12 hydrogen, okay, so 1 here is the mass of hydrogen. Okay, and then the last one here, 6 carbon, 6 oxygen, and the mass is 16. Okay, mass of oxygen. Okay, just total up, then you got 180. Alright. Okay, next. So far understand, if you don't understand, I will give another example. If not, I can skip, okay, because I want to try to finish chapter 3 by today. We try lah. This one okay, at least one or two students can respond. Okay or not? Understand or not? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Thank you. This is very simple. Example 1, right? Still simple. Okay, we look into more complicated questions. Okay, example number 2, calculate the relative formula mass. Okay, and now formula mass because we have ion here. Okay, zinc chloride. Okay, so ini term sahaja, you don't worry. Okay, and then you just calculate. Okay, we have atomic mass for oxygen 16, aluminium 27, S 32, chlorine 35.5 and zinc 65. So you don't have to memorize class, don't worry. Dalam exam memang ada diberikan, given to you the value. Okay, so just total up. They want the relative formula mass for zinc chloride, zinc Cl2. Okay, zinc Cl2 means 1 zinc and 2 chlorine. Okay, you can see here 65. 65 is the mass given here, right? Okay, zinc mass of zinc. Okay, only one. And then 35.1 35.5 is the mass of chlorine. Okay, so we have 2 chlorine, zinc Cl2. Okay, don't forget to times 2, so you get 136. Okay, next. Ini most complicated lah. Okay, the second one. Aluminium 2. Okay, you can see here bracket. So make sure, be careful. Okay. So we have aluminium 2. Okay. So when you have bracket here, SO4, okay, close bracket, and then 3 outside the bracket. If 3 outside the bracket means S also 3. Okay. 3 sulfur, 3S, okay, plus. Okay, now O4, right? O ada 4, but in bracket 3, so means kita ada 3. 3O4. 4 times oxygen. Okay, so every atom you must times 3. Okay, because in the bracket. Okay, now kita total up. So 2 aluminium. Aluminium is 27. 3, because 3 bracket. Okay, we can see here 32 is for sulfur. 4 is for oxygen. 4 oxygen. Okay, mass 16. Okay, you calculate total up. Okay, so you get 3, 4, 2. Okay. Okay, ini cikgu nak bagi homework buat dalam buku nota. Okay. Kalau tak ada buku nota, buat dalam test pad. As long as you try. Okay, tomorrow second slot. Tomorrow we have second slot online class, right? So tomorrow we will check together the answer. Okay. So buat semua ini. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3. Ini calculate all the mass. Okay. Determine the relative molecular mass. Molecular means for molecule. Itu sahaja, dia punya term sahaja. Actually, we want to calculate mass. Okay, relative formula mass. Actually, the same thing. Formula means for the ionic substance. Like CuCl2, ini ion. So, ion, we calculate formula mass. Okay, ini molecule. So, since it's molecule, So we call it as a relative molecular mass. Okay, ion molecular mass means for molecule. Formular mass means for ion. Okay, ini homework cuba buat baru you faham nanti. Okay, so we continue mesti buku panjang. Okay, buku panjang. Yang panjang punya buku nota. Okay, kerana okay, nanti mungkin selepas peperiksaan, okay, pengetua akan minta semua cikgu hantar buku kerja. Bukan chemistry sahaja. All subjects. So for chemistry subjects, pengetua will choose buku nota. Okay, notebook for checking. Because notebook we will do exercises and then important notes inside. Buku kerja only for latihan. Buku kerja yang you beli tu kan, yang pink colour tu, itu hanya untuk latihan sahaja. Okay, so mesti buku nota panjang. Okay, boleh? Okay, tak ada tak apa. Sekarang salin dekat test pad dulu. Sudah buat di test pad, you can paste. You can paste your work inside your notebook. Gam. Tampalkan. So ada yang for science 3 buku nota ada dengan cikgu. So cikgu belum beri lagi. Tak apa, hari Isnin nanti cikgu akan pergi ke kelas kamu dan edarkan buku nota. Ada 4 orang hantar buku nota for science 3. Okay. Okay, boleh rujuk period table. Boleh. Boleh rujuk period table tu. Okay, very good. Okay, Likayin mungkin dah biasa tengok period table. Okay, nanti cikgu tunjukkan from your textbook. Okay, actually from your textbook, okay, page 276, because the latihan just now, they don't give you the details, right? The hydrogen, the oxygen just now. So please refer page 276. Okay, page 276. They have the data for this one. Okay, the symbol, because you are not familiar, right? You just learned today. So this is the element, the name, okay, the symbol. The proton number also got here because this chapter 2, chapter 2 you have proton number calculations. Also you can see and refer here. Okay, relative atomic mass. Yeah, so you refer here. Okay, kalau periodic table, okay, periodic table, kita tengok. Okay, periodic table. Okay, this one cannot rotate, but never mind, you can see. Okay, so for the table, you can see the value of mass is here, the bottom one. Okay, let's say helium we have 4, so 4 is the mass. Okay, neon 20, okay, chlorine here 35.5, okay, sulfur 32. Okay. So it depends on you lah. You want to refer periodic table also can. Okay, the data from here also can. Okay, okay, so we have the relative atomic mass here at the bottom of the symbol, the name, the proton number, and then the symbol of the element. Alright, okay. Okay, let's continue. Chapter 3. Okay, now kita slow down sekejap lah. Okay, cikgu nak explain juga dia punya meaning. Sometimes exam tanya juga maksud. Okay, what is relative atomic mass? Okay, so you just memorize the definition. Okay, so what is relative atomic mass? Means the mass for atom. Okay, so relative atomic mass of an element is an average mass of one atom of the element over 1 over 12 times mass of one carbon 12 atom. Okay, so you just understand and memorize the formula, or you can write down as a sentence. Like, okay, relative atomic mass of an element is, so you write down is average mass of one atom of the element, okay, divide by okay 1 over 12 times mass of, okay. But for me you can just write down the formula lah. Okay, this one just for memorize. They will not ask you how to calculate. Okay, this is the meaning only, because ini ada history dia lah. Okay. Okay, why scientists choose this as a formula? Okay, so chemists use the concept of relative atomic mass. Okay, why? Because actually they don't have any mass of atom yang standard punya. Dia tak ada. So we don't need to know the real mass. Actually we don't have any real mass for an atom. Okay, but finally, okay, since the chemists make the experiment and all chemists across the world, the whole world agreed. Okay, mereka setuju untuk gunakan carbon 12. Okay, why? Because hydrogen have various problem. Okay, ini history sajalah. Okay, why they choose carbon as a reference? Okay, I think this one you can read by your own. Okay. This one is for molecular. Okay, molecular mass. So this is the formula or the definition. Ini definition kalau dalam exam tanyalah definition. Okay, definition means the formula for molecular mass. Okay, formula relative formula mass, is for ionic substance. So we call it RFM. So that's all for the terms. Okay, now the most challenging. Challenging for chapter 3 is the concept of mole. Okay, actually in our daily life, we use units such as pairs and dozens to represent the quantity or number of objects. Kalau macam contoh kasut, shoes, we call it a pair, right? A pair of shoes. This one, maybe a dozens or a box. A box lah, ini ada 10 saja kan telur ni. Ada 6 lah. Ada 6 dalam gambar, so 12. So we call it dozens. Penjodoh bilangan. Kalau bahasa Melayu kita ada penjodoh bilangan. Sepasang kasut. Sekotak pensel warna. So sama juga untuk atom, molekul and ion. They have the penjodoh bilangan untuk represents a group of them. So we call it as a mole. Let's look into the example. Ini pun konsep saja, jangan risau, don't confuse. This one just meaning. What is mean by the mole? The mole is symbol mole. The SI unit amount of substance. 1 mole of substance contains 1.022140. Ini panjang. So dia akan simplify as ini. The number is fixed value known as Avogadro constant, expressed in mole -1. The Na, the Avogadro number. The Avogadro constant Na. So this one, 1 mole of a substance contains 6.02 times 10 power of 23 particles. Ini yang sebenarnya. Yang panjang-panjang tu dia punya definition saja. Means you need to understand Na. This is the symbol of an Avogadro constant. Kenapa Avogadro? Sebab orang yang ciptakan formula ni Avogadro lah. Kalau Yap Huai yang buat formula ni, Yap Huai constant. Macam tu lah. So this is one is the people name. So you need to, this one you need to memorize 6.02 times 10 power of 23 because sometimes they don't give you the value. This one kena memorize. That's why you need to practice a lot the question. Memorize. Avogadro constant. Ini kita nak kira nanti. Kita contoh. Terus tengok example. Ini contoh untuk compare saja. So contoh we have atomic substance copper. Copper. Copper 6.02 times 10 power of 23. Semua sama saja. Water pun sama. Ionic substance also sama. So you can see all same. 6.02, 6.02, 6.02. For 1 mole. Satu biji lah. Macam tu satu biji ke. Satu kotak ke. Tengoklah. Tapi kita panggil mole. 1 mole, 1 mole, 1 mole. Okay, tengok pengiraan, calculations yang penting. Okay, so here, how many atoms are there in 0.2 mole of magnesium, okay, Mg. Okay, so this is mole. Ini unit lah. Okay. Mole ini yang MOLE ni yang kita cakap tadi, sejenis yang represents the number. Okay, contoh macam length. Okay, length. Okay, unit dia apa? Length. Okay, siapa boleh bagi cikgu respon? Length, unit. SI unit for length. Weight. Ini you pernah belajar form 1 dulu. Siapa tahu? Okay, yes, very good. Choi Yuan Ho. Yes, okay, length meter, right? Okay, kalau weight, weight, siapa tahu weight? Yes, very good. Pandai lah. Okay, that's why I kata kelas you tak ada masalah, semua pandai. Okay, so ini ialah measurement. Measurement. Length, weight, and then this one is unit. Meter, kg. So same with chemistry. Mole is the measurement. M-O-L-E ni measurement. What is the unit for mole? M-O-L-E. The unit is M-O-L. Okay. So jangan confuse lah. Nanti jumpa M-O-L lah, M-O-L-E ya. Okay. So we use unit here. M-O-L. Okay. 0.2 mole. And then you need to know how many atoms, right? You just times the Avogadro constant. So this is the Avogadro constant. Okay, you just times saja. Or the symbol is Na. Okay, Na means Avogadro. Ya, dapat jawapan. Macam ni saja. Okay, kita tengok example number 4. Zinc chloride, okay, zinc Cl2 contains 3.01 times 10 power 24 units. Ini dia sudah bagi units. Tadi you cari mole, you times Avogadro, you get the units, right? Ini dia bagi unit dulu. Calculate the number of moles. Now M-O-L-E-S, moles of zinc chloride found in the sample. So ini vice versa lah. Kalau ini you times tadi, okay, you want to find number of atom. Okay, ini nak cari number of atom. So ini mole times Avogadro, right? Cikgu tulis symbol lah, so dia panjang sangat. Okay, so when you want to find the number of atom, mole times Na. Okay, but for example number 4, they want the number of mole. Dia nak mole ni. Okay, so you tukarlah, ini matematik. If you want to find mole, okay, so Na here, you go here. So means this one, kita tulis sini ya. Mole equal to number of atom divide. Okay, so sudah change sekarang. Avogadro dekat bawah. Okay, ini kena faham mathematical concept. That's why you divide number of atom and divide by Avogadro. Okey, boleh ya. Okey. This one kebat susah sikit yang ini. Ini kena baca betul-betul. Okay, this one is combination from example 3 and example 5. Sorry, example 3 and example 4 just now. Okay, so now given to you a gas jar is filled with 2 mole of oxygen gas. Okay, so we have mole here. Okay, in chemistry you need to underline or highlight the important points or important information given. So we have mole here. Okay, how many molecules of oxygen are there in the gas jar? Okay, so they want the number of molecules. Okay, so use the formula just now. Okay, number of molecules equal to mole times Avogadro. Okay, ini directly sajalah. So 2 mole times Avogadro. So this is the answer. Okay, but sometimes you need to be careful because they ask you molecules. Molecules. Okay. Then B, how many atoms? Dia nak atom pula. How many atoms of oxygen are there in the gas jar? Okay. Since molecule of oxygen is 2 oxygen atom. Okay, so since you want to know the atom, okay, you need to times 2. Okay, so you need to times 2. The answer is 2.808 times 2.408 times 10 power of 24 atoms. Okay, so you need to times bukan divide not divide. Jangan divide you times. Because oxygen here we have 2. Okay. 2 atom of oxygen. So you need to times 2. Okay. Apa nanti you buat exercise you akan faham. Okay, kita tengok ada exercise Ini pun homework juga. Okay, ini pun homework. Esok cikgu nak tengok jawapan juga. Untuk slot 2 esok, second slot. Okay. So ini homework. Ni kena try, mesti cuba. Kalau tak try, you tak tahu Okay, ini pun homework juga. Okay, cikgu banyaknya. Okay, tak apa. At least you try. Okay, contoh just now nombor 4 ni cuba A. At least cuba 1. Nombor 5 A. Nombor 6 A. Okay lah, cikgu bagi discount lah. Siapa nak try semua bagus, very good. Tapi yang rasa cikgu banyak homework sangat, okay, try nombor 4A, 5A, 6A. Yang penting kamu cuba. Cikgu tak nak kamu stres lah. Okay, so just now we discussed about Avogadro and mole. Okay, Avogadro and mole. Okay, now we want to discuss about mass and mole pula. Okay, dia ada banyak kategori. Okay, actually kita akan discuss mole. Okay, just now we already discussed with Avogadro. Okay, then kita akan discuss mole dengan mass. Okay, and then the last one mole and volume. Okay. Okay, nanti pukul 9 habis kita discuss sampai volume lah. Then baru kita continue esok. Okay, now kita tengok mass. Okay, Avogadro dah. Okay, mass and volume. Okay. So ini mass. So the formula is moles equal to mass over molar mass. Okay, mole equal to mass over molar mass. Okay, dapat tengok contoh terus senang. Okay, what is the mass of 1.5 mole of aluminium? Okay, tengok dalam exam memang akan diberikan relative atomic mass, mesti ada. Okay, so since the formula, okay, mole equal to mass over molar mass. Okay, so tengok information given. We have 1.5 mole. Okay, so we have mole and then relative atomic mass. Means relative atomic mass is same meaning with molar mass. Ini baru punya. Tadi you belajar relative atomic mass, right? But when you want to use this formula, actually molar mass is the same thing with relative atomic mass. Okay, cuma unit saja berbeza. When it called it as a molar mass, now become 37 gram per mole. Tambah unit saja. Tadi you belajar relative atomic mass, dia tak ada unit apa-apa kan? 37 sahaja. Okay, ini tambah saja ni. Value of the molar mass is equal to RAM, relative atomic mass. So you substitute into the formula. So if we want to find mass, ini yang kita cakap mathematical concept tadi. So we want mass, molar mass ini kita kena pergi atas. Pergi dekat mole ni. So jadi mass equal to mole times molar mass. So that's why mole times molar mass. So you got mass here. Okay, it's all about a formula and mathematical concept. Okay, tengok example 7 pula. Okay, how many moles of molecules are found? Moles, means dia nak moles lah. Okay, you jangan risau ini, molecules ke, atom ke. Ini just ignore. Okay, means dia nak mole. Okay, dia nak mole found in 32 gram. So this one is mass. Jangan confuse, ini mass. Kalau relative atomic mass, this is molar mass. Okay, so terus buat formula. Formula tak diberi dalam exam. Ini tak ada dalam exam. So memang memorize. Mass over molar mass. Okay, so dia nak mole. So we have mass. Mass is 32 gram. Okay, molar mass. Since we give you in a molecule form, kena hati-hati. Ini kena tambah semua. S32, right? So 32 oksigen 16. Okay, ini kena kira ada 2 oksigen SO2. 32 plus 2 16 equal to 64. Then baru dapat molar mass. Kena total up dulu. Okay, then sudah dapat mass, then molar mass 64. So the answer you got the mole is 0.5 mole. The unit is mol unit. Mole, the measurement is mole. Okay, alright. Okay. Ini pun cikgu rasa direct soalan sahaja, sama juga. First thing, write down the formula first. Okay. If you practice a lot, you will remember the formula. Mass over molar mass. So dalam exam pun sama. Just write down the formula. Okay. So how many moles? Okay, so we have mass 4.7 gram. Okay, so we have mass. Potassium oxide. Ini kena kira. K ada 2, K2. Oksigen ada 1. Okay, 39 times 2 plus 16, 94. Okay, so the molar mass is 94. So moles, so we have mass 4.7 gram, molar mass 94 gram. The answer is 0.05 mole. Okay. Okay, ini kena highlight. Contoh. Kalau you kira calculate, you calculate dengan calculator, you dapat 0.05123. Let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decimal places. Okay, so cikgu tak mau ini. You must convert into 2 decimal place only. So you take the nearest one. Okay, 0.05. Okay, 2 decimal place. Ini 0.05. Tak mau yang belakang ni. 0.05, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tak mau. Okay, tapi ini kalau 1 lah. Kalau you dapat, kita tunjuk ni. Okay, let's say you ada 2 contoh. 0.05123 dengan 0.0552. Okay. So if this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you convert 0.05. Tak payah tukar apa-apa. Sebab dia punya value dekat tepi ni, beside 5 ini 1, 2, 3, 4 only. But if beside 5 ini, start with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, dia akan tukar 0.06. Okay, maybe ada yang pelajar yang tahu, tapi ada yang tak tahu juga. So ini take note. So cikgu nak macam ni saja. Ini kita panggil 2 decimal places. Okay, ini khas for chemistry only. Kalau biology, physics or maths, cikgu tak pastilah. Ini chemistry only. Okay, so ini kena ingat. Okay, the last one. Okay, so volume pula. Okay, tadi kita dah discuss mole dengan Avogadro, mole dengan mass sudah. Okay, now kita nak discuss volume pula. Okay, ini last pelajar. So nanti esok kita continue. Okay, Okay, ini pun cuba mol dengan mass kan. Cuba pilih satulah. 1A, 2A. Ambil yang A sajalah. Okay. 1A and 2A. Okay, ini pun homework juga. 3.6. Homework. Okay, untuk volume kena highlight ini dua important things, two important information. Volume, we have two types. Sometimes it has STP here. Tengok soalan. Kalau soalan cakap STP, tengok perkataan ini. Standard Temperature Pressure. Actually, it's a short form for Standard Temperature Pressure, STP. So, this is the unit you need to calculate, 22.4. Tapi ini dalam exam dia akan bagi. Tak apa, nanti tengok contoh. And then tengok kalau room conditions, 24 dm3. Ini kena tengok soalan, tak apa. Okay, tengok. So, between 22.4 and 24. Okay, tengok contoh, lagi senang lah. Baca memang tak faham, pening. Okay. Ini dia punya formula. Okay. Mole volume of gas over molar volume. Okay, mole equal to volume of gas over molar volume. Okay, yang 22.4 tadi dengan 24 tadi, actually the molar volume. Molar volume. Okay, kita tengok macam mana pengiraan. Calculations. Okay, ini tengok information dia bagi. Calculate the volume. Volume. And then dia bagi mole 2.2 at STP. At STP. So dia bagi ini dah siap-siap. Molar volume is 22.4. Yang penting kena memorize the formula. Okay, mole volume over molar volume. Okay, so mole kita mau, memang kita nak cari mole. So volume we have, dia nak volume lah. Okay. Okay, dia mau volume kan. So ini kena tukar. Okay, molar volume pergi atas. So volume equal to mole times molar volume. Okay, that's why you times it. Okay, you have mole here 2.2 mole. Okay, and then times the unit for molar volume at STP 22.4. So we got the answer. Okay, ini kalau STP lah. Ini room condition pula. Next example. Okay, what is the volume? 0.01 mole at room condition. So room condition 24. Okay, just follow the information given from exam. Okay, so use the formula again. Okay, this one already convert so that you easy to understand. So number of moles 0.01, molar volume 24. So you will get the answer 0.24 dm cube. Okay, don't forget the unit. Unit for volume is dn cube, dn3. 3 dekat atas. dn3. Okay, the unit. Okay, kelas. So, itu sahaja. So, yang lain cuba tengok example 11. Okay. Pukul 9 dah. Okay, cikgu pun tak nak mengganggu masa kamu. Okay, ambil 1 jam saja cukup. Okay, nanti kita continue discuss lagi. Okay, ini pun sama, direct saja. Just tengoklah example ini ya. Ini cuba latihan exercise. Okay, ini kita discuss semua jawapan esok lah. Number 1, number 2A, okay, number 3. Okay. Okay, class. So that's all for today, class. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye.